Lorna's mind wandered as she chopped vegetables for dinner. The house felt cold again. It seemed to be doing that a lot lately. None of the windows had been left open. Amber was playing in her room, chattering to herself as she often did. She came out of her room holding a favorite stuffy she'd gotten for her 4th birthday. Little Amber sauntered towards the fridge behind Lorna, who was about to ask if she wanted a juice box. Before she could speak, Amber said something that made Lorna's blood run cold and her breath catch in her throat.
Hello, Mausi.
She said casually, as if it were something she said every day, as if it were a nickname she'd even heard before. Lorna turned slowly, unblinking towards Amber, who was pulling a juice box out of the fridge. In a strangled whisper, she asked,
"What did you say?"
I said hello, Mausi.
So many thoughts immediately began to run through Lorna's head. She stuttered.
Where did you hear that name?
Dewady told me.
She said with a little smile, pointing towards the living room. A room they could not fully see from this part of the kitchen. Lorna grunted softly as she tried forming a response. The thoughts spun faster, now screaming. What lady? Was she in the house? Isn't the back door locked? Who is she? Surely it can't be her. She's dead. Lorna's lack of response prompted Amber to move towards the living room, her arms still outstretched and pointing. Automatically, Lorna's feet followed. Her brain shouted at her to scoop up Amber and sprint from the house. Meanwhile, her subconscious noted that the house seemed to feel even colder. As they entered the living room, Amber scanned the room slowly with her head slightly tilted, as if expecting to find a friend still in the room. The tension in Lorna's chest eased marginally, but something pulled Lorna's eyes towards the floor. Again, her feet seemed to move without prompting. Amber followed. There, on the floor, was an old photograph Lorna did not recognize. She did, however, immediately recognize the lady. Lorna dare not pick it up, and instead began backing away.
That's Dewady!
Amber exclaimed, crouching over the photo. No! 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 Lorna practically shouted as she backed away faster, dragging Amber with her by the shoulder. Her breathing quickened.
No, she's dead! She's dead!
Amber recoiled, scared of her mother's reaction. Lorna stood frozen in fear, her mind recounting the years of torment and trauma. A small wooden creak from the floor inside the closet to their right ripped Lorna from her trance. She spun to face the closet, clutching Amber harshly to her side. No sooner were the pair facing the closet when an odd metallic groan slowly emanated from within. In true horror, Lorna realized it must be from the hatch door to the crawlspace under the house. She should have run when her body told her to. She should have listened. She should have.